Hey there guys, so this is an after the movie review here in the theater. By the way, there's John Cena in a fire truck. Okay, I needed to find a quiet place. They were playing music in the hallways, so I'm in the theater we just watched the movie at. By the way, I used to be an usher at a movie theater, and if people left their popcorn up there, that would piss me off. Alright, so let's talk about Hustlers. I brought Amber along so she can give her female perspective about this film. That way I don't come across as a complete male misogynistic pig. How did you like the movie, Amber?
It was okay. Yeah, it was just okay.
That's how I feel too.
From a female perspective, it was okay.
So Hustlers is the latest film in the genre of stripper films. You had this movie right here, then you had this movie, I grew up with this movie, and then you had Magic Mike 1 and 2, sort of like those movies. Don't judge me as a dude. And then I'm sure there's another movie in there about zombie strippers somewhere. I feel like I remember hearing that. Alright, so I got chocolate almonds for the movie. I should have got Sour Patch Kids. But the film stars Jennifer Lopez, who's going on 50, and she looks pretty good for 50. You can tell like she got in shape for this movie. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Jennifer Lopez. I think she has a lot of acting ability. She's also a great singer. So yeah, J-Lo will forever be Selena in my heart. Actually, why are we standing up? We're in a room with like 600 seats. Let's sit down. Yeah, by the way, these seats recline. The film also stars Cardi B. What do you think about Cardi B?
Love Cardi B as a singer because I'm a little bit basic.
Now, this film is about strippers who drug their clients, and Cardi B has self-admittedly said that she's done that in the past when she was a stripper. And, you know, I actually have a weird thought about that. It's sort of a controversial thought. Imagine if in Magic Mike, Channing Tatum in his previous life, because he was a stripper before he made it big in Hollywood, what if he admitted that he used to drug his female clients and then they cast him in a movie where he did the same thing? Do you think all of his fans would be clapping during the movie? And speaking of Cardi B, I was glad to find out that she doesn't have a huge role in this movie. It's sort of like a glorified cameo in a few scenes. And going into this movie, I actually put out on Twitter the other day, I was like, I don't really have any interest in seeing this movie because I did read the article, I did know the true story, and I just felt like personally I didn't need a dedicated film for that. It just didn't sound like there was enough there and worth seeing. But someone on Twitter did make a good point, and they said, John, you went to see 47 Meters Down uncaged. And I thought to myself, sir, you make a valid point. I will go see this movie, and I will give it an honest and fair review. So I felt like I owed it to you guys to do that. So I came to see Hustlers. Are you a hustler, Amber?
I am not a hustler.
No, I have this feeling, though. Some days you put a little bit of, like something in my Captain Crunch to drug me, and then you take my debit card. Oh, and one other fun thing about this movie, a little flick fact for you, it actually stars Kevin McAllister's older brother, Buzz, from the Home Alone movies.
I wouldn't let you sleep in my room if you were growing on my ass.
But his character has a very minor role. He's sort of one of the clients of these ladies. Now, the thing about this cast, I love films about criminals, breaking the law. I've always found it fascinating. In some other weird way, I relate to it because in another lifetime, I feel like I would have been Al Pacino from the movie Heat. And I like movies about crime. It's fun. It's fascinating. But typically, in all of those stories, you have redeeming characters. You have likable characters that you can attach to, at least one of them. And my biggest issue with this film was I hated everyone in this movie. I absolutely hated all of the main characters. But in all fairness, at times the movie does try to make you like these characters, or at least show that they're not completely morally inept. For example, one of the main characters is named Destiny. She has an older grandmother who she takes care of and wants to support, and it's like, okay, but beyond that, you're just drugging guys and stealing their credit card information and then buying fur coats on the weekends. Yeah, so for you, did you like any of the characters in the movie?
The dog. I liked the Chihuahua because it reminds me of Puzzy. We have a Chihuahua.
We do have a
Pomeranian Chihuahua.
Yeah, there's a dog. There's a cameo scene where they're drugging a dude in the champagne room, and there's just random cuts of a little dog. And so your favorite character in the movie was the dog.
Yep, that classified as a character.
That's fair enough. Hey,
Fuzzy lookalike.
I don't blame you. Okay, do you want to walk around before like the usher comes in and kicks us out?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think my battery might die. That's no good. But yeah, to wrap up my thoughts on this movie, It's well directed. I thought it was well acted. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And it reminds me of other films about criminals who break the law that are based on true stories, such as films like Pain and Gain. But the problem with Pain and Gain, much like this movie, is you don't really like any of the characters. They're entertaining to watch, but you don't care about them. Have you ever seen Pain and Gain?
No, I haven't.
Hey, I gotta get a pump. But in all fairness, I thought the acting was pretty decent by Jennifer Lopez. The directing was actually better than it needed to be in the cinematography in some of the scenes. And every 10 minutes in this movie, there will be a montage scene where all the girls are up dancing and listening to like R&B music and buying each other fur coats and jewelry in a store. Every 10 minutes, you will have that same montage that goes on for like 3 minutes. The battery's gonna die?
Yeah.
Okay, I think my battery's about to die. So anyway, guys, I'm going to give this movie a C+. That's a positive grade. So yeah, those are my after the movie thoughts on the film Hustlers. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. These are actually the kind of videos I enjoy making a little bit more. This is where we go. This is our church, everyone. It's a cathartic experience every time you enter, no matter how good or bad the movie is. It's just, the smell of stale popcorn and old Sour Patch Kids. So anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you check me out on Patreon. I just put up a brand new Patreon-only Q&A and a Patreon-only podcast called Flickbuster. That's an amazing time. It gets a little bit magical, mystical, and dark at times. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I think we're about to get kicked out of the theater. And leave your thoughts, your opinions down below about the movie. What did you think about it?